So if you've been on my channel for any period of time, you know my fascination with drones. I said, Greg, hey, let's find out a drone pilot or drone pilots, see what they're doing, talk to them, pick their brains about what kind of experiences they're going through, what their difficulties are, how well they do, those kind of things. At any rate, here is a drone pilot, and it wasn't what you might have expected, but this woman could be deadly. So let's hear what he has to say about how drone piloting works in Ukraine.
Greetings, Professor Gerdes' community. This is Greg Terry from the Greg Terry Experience, and it's my honor and joy to be his roving reporter today. I'm sitting here in the Donetsk Oblast. We're dropping aid, and Professor Gerdes told me, Greg, you need to find me a drone pilot. I want to do something special about drones and do some help, maybe on some type of drone project. So
That
here I am, out running.
that is correct. That was my instruction, and he did do what I asked him to do, which is find me drone pilots.
I have discovered a drone pilot, but this is a special drone pilot. Как вас зовут?
My name is Christina.
Ah, there she goes into English. Perfect. My name is Christina. You are a drone pilot.
Yes,
What is your home region?
Luhansk.
You're from Lugansk, and your home city was destroyed.
Yes.
Yes. I'm not going to tell her home city, but it was absolutely destroyed, guys. So you're fighting and defending your country, Ukraine.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, let's talk about the drone a little bit and what you do. You actually are not an FPV pilot like we see on Twitter and stuff. You actually are a vampire drone pilot.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Vampire drones are remarkable.
Yes, so I'm drone pilot.
Okay, a couple of simple questions. How far, like, can a vampire drone fly and do its job?
10 kilometers. That's it.
10 kilometers, but that's one way. So it can go 10 kilometers one way and then 10 kilometers and come back. And vampire drones, they, of course, work on fighting against the enemy, dropping stuff against the enemy.
Yes.
But at the same time, they also are very important because they save our heroes' lives.
Yes.
For example, what are some things that you as a pilot drop to soldiers?
Medical, water, battery powers.
Medical, water, battery. Do you ever drop, like, you can drop ammunition or anything needed, really, if they called it in. So it's
Yeah, so that's pretty awesome because, like, if you remember back in Mariupol, when Mariupol fell before that, there were helicopter pilots flying one way in, knowing that they were going to be stuck there, trying to bring them food, water, medicine, and ammunition. And the vampire drones can actually do that sort of thing now. It's pretty incredible.
can be out there and make a contact and say, we need supplies. And then the vampire pilot, okay. How fast can a vampire drone go? Как быстро летит?
15 метров за секунду.
50 meters a second. It's moving. I was out today with Christina and flying some drones, and they are amazing. You'll be seeing more videos about that later. Christina, let's talk now.
Okay, now that's pretty cool. I wish I was able to be there and do that sort of thing. That's just incredible. And he's able to be there right on the front line as he's dropping aid. And yeah, that's pretty wild.
About this war and how important drones are.
Yes, important.
Very important. So, is there guns and like tanks and rockets in this war? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. But we hear terrible things, of course, about rockets, and it's bad, of course. But the truth is, and you can confirm it, this is a drone and technology war.
Yes, technology.
We,
Yeah, so
Ukrainians,
certainly from the Ukrainians' perspective, this is a drone war. From the Russians' perspective, they have plenty of humans to throw into the grinder, and they're not worried about it nearly to the degree that Ukrainians are because Ukrainians have to preserve as many human beings as they can.
have drones that are dropping aid, dropping bombs, flying 2,000 kilometers to Russia and bye bye, blowing up oil refineries and then coming back.
Yes.
It's incredible technology. But you know, I know, Prof, you're geeking out on this because he said, please find
I really, really am. I am geeking out on this.
pilot. But I'm so impressed because typically I'm talking to men and big guys, and you're a drone pilot and you're a vampire pilot, and it's just we're so honored to meet you and to make a friendship with you. Now, as a vampire pilot, I would just like to ask this question because we know like there's little FPVs, 8s and 10s and 12s that many times are like kamikaze. But vampires really big drone. Is it easy to fly or difficult to fly?
Easy.
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 Okay, so let me ask you this question. Are you a good pilot?
Yes.
Prof, where else are you going to hear this? In fact, here's what we're going to do. Would you mind if we were to show some of your video work and on Professor Gerdes' channel? Just maybe an example
Come
of
on,
your
say
work?
yes.
Yes.
We can
All
do
right.
it? Awesome. Guys, you ready to see Christina in action? Here you go, Prof. Here we go.
Пробуй чуть-чуть опустить.
Try to move a little
На
lower.
дерево не кинь.
Watch out for those trees.
Возле той же
There's
коробки.
already one box there. Drop it on that one.
Я над нею.
Okay, I'm going to
Давай.
drop. Go ahead. Dropping.
Скидай.
Go for it. Got it done.
So that's the below camera view from the vampire drone as they're dropping what looks like some kind of aid of some sort. Yep. That's so awesome.
Take
So
a
now
look.
I've
Christina,
got to
let's
stop
lift
for a
this up.
second because
You guys
like
just
part of the problem that Pete the medic had was they'd be pinned down and they couldn't get people out, and that's why we tried to solve that with the armored ambulances. But they also didn't. They were running out of supplies simultaneously, and something like a vampire drone can actually answer that question and provide this aid.
saw the drone come in, drop the aid to the soldiers, and pick this up. This is basically what's being dropped, guys. And it'll come down in the canister, the land, the soldiers go get it. They can retrieve and recover, the water, the medicine, the ammunition, batteries. You guys are meeting Christina tonight for the first time, and you will be seeing more of Christina. Professor Gerdes and I will be interviewing her live, and yes, there will be a project coming. So I do have a question for you because drones get destroyed. Are you in need of vampire drone? Need. Okay. Need. So guys, you can hear it. I'm here in the Donetsk Oblast. You've met Christina. You've heard from her. And Prof, thank you for this. It's my honor to be your roving reporter. And
Oh man, I couldn't be. I'm like a kid in a candy store. This is great to be able to see this kind of context live and up front, and I can't wait to actually be able to talk with her.
just stay tuned, guys. You're going to be hearing more about this. And Christina, we just want to say thank you from Professor Gerdes, from myself. We say thank you. And thank you for fighting not only for your country and kultura, yazik, all of that, culture and language, очень very important. But we understand. People of the world understand you're fighting for much more. You're fighting against a terrible evil in the Kremlin. Terrible. You're fighting for freedom for Europe and for the world. Fighting for like a freedom of mind, right?
Mhm.
And from all the world, from Professor Gerdes' community and mine, we say thank you. And I want to shake your hand. Prof, this is my hand. Thank you. Thank you. We salute you. We honor you. And we're going to do something to help you. And I'm going to give you something right now to remember, guys. Check this out. Dropping the American patch. It's okay. No, it's on you. It doesn't matter. It's going to go right there. Her American patch. Guys, thank you. Prof, I'll be back in the U.S. soon. Get ready, buddy. We're going to do an incredible project to help Christina and to get some vampires here.
Yeah, so we are working with them. It's forthcoming. We're not exactly sure what it is, but we're trying to get all our ducks in a row before rolling something out. I got to speak with her the other day and her commander, and so that was good. And then we'll try to have her on in some kind of live stream or some kind of video. All right, so that is a little background to what it's like being a vampire pilot and what they can actually do. So, okay, I hope that helps you and helps give you some more context. Thank you for your time, the likes, the shares, and the subscribes, and thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.